Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Did you know that salted egg is more than just food? It's a culture, tradition and comfort across Asia. From porridge to mooncake to modern salted egg sauces, it's deeply embedded in our daily life. But today, I want to ask you a simple question. Can a traditional food become healthier without losing its soul? That question leads to our innovation, which is smart salted egg. So, salted egg are traditionally produced using wet or dry pickling methods, often left for long periods to ensure flavor and texture. However, research shows that longer pickling duration leads to excessive salt penetration. This results in high sodium content, which can contribute to serious health risks such as hypertension, edema, and arteriosclerosis. This is especially concerning for long-term consumers due to imbalance of sodium to potassium intake. So, the problem we identified is clear, which is traditional salted egg are tasty but not health-friendly. Instead of changing the ingredient or removing salt completely, we focus on something smarter and more practical, which is optimizing the pickling duration. So, our innovation combines dry pickling method, short vinegar pretreatment, and herb or taste optimization. Through this systematic testing, we discovered that day 10 of dry pickling is the ideal balance point, which is not too salty, not underdeveloped, and still delicious. This makes our approach more low-cost, easy to adopt, and scalable, and most importantly, health-conscious. Beyond innovation and commercial value, this project also aligns strongly with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which is SDG 12, Responsible Consumption and Production, and SDG 2 for Zero Hunger. So moving on to the next part, which is the methodology. So this is the method for the wet method and the dry method. We use tactics which is purchased for Rumah Nur Iman Pekan Pahang and commercial fansub. For wet method, we only use water. Meanwhile, for the dry method, we use an artificial vinegar. So this is the tool for the conductivity analysis, pH analysis, and index analysis. We use conductivity meter, pH meter, and a ruler. So this is the wet pickling procedure. So we need to prepare a 20% concentration of brine solution by combining a 90 gram salt with 450 gram of water. Then the duck egg will be washed and before it will be fully immersed in the brine solution, and it will be labeled and stored at room temperature for 5 to 25 days. Then, for the dry pickling procedure, the egg will not be washed but it will be dipped in the vinegar for 2 minutes to thin the shell and to enlarge the pores. Then, it will be air dry for 1 minute before it will be coated thinly and evenly with fine salt. These days will also be labeled and storage for 5 to 25 days at room temperature. After each respective day, several analyses will be done. The first one is the index analysis. So, the salted egg will be boiled for 20 minutes using a hot plate and will be let it cool before we cut it open. By using a ruler, we will measure the heat and weight for the salted egg white and salted egg yolk, and we will record the data. The second one is the pH analysis. So for this pH analysis, we need to prepare a dilute solution of salted egg white and salted egg yolk using 1:10 ratio. We will weigh 4 gram for salted egg white and salted egg yolk before we dilute it with 10 ml of distilled water using a hot plate for 5 minutes at 890 rpm. So before we measure the pH value, we will calibrate it, and after we measure it, we will record the data. And the last analysis is the conductivity analysis. Using the same dilution from the pH analysis, we will insert the conductivity probe into the dilution and we will record the conductivity data. So this is the overall workflow for us to produce the smart salted egg. So first we will purchase the material, then we will prepare it using two methods, which is wet and dry method. So this egg will be stored for 5 to 25 days of pickling duration before we conduct a 3 type of analysis, which is index, conductivity, and pH analysis for us to recognize which duration is the most optimum to produce a healthier, smart salted egg without it losing its traditional taste. Our results were clear and consistent, while the day 10 for dry method showed the best performance. From the conductivity analysis, we can see that the balanced salt penetration into the salted egg. Meanwhile, from the pH analysis, we can see that the use of vinegar creates a slightly acidic environment which helps to prevent black ring formation and to reduce microbial growth. And from the index analysis, we can see that day 10 of dry method has the most ideal texture for salted egg white, which is smooth, and for the salted egg yolk, which is rich with oil and sandy. Most importantly, this method maintains traditional flavor while reducing health risks. To ensure this innovation creates real-world impact, Smart Salted Egg is designed with commercialization in mind from the start. First, in terms of market potential, there is a growing demand for traditional ASEAN food with healthier formulation. Consumers today are more aware of sodium intake but still want a familiar flavors. This creates a strong opportunity in supermarket, restaurants, specialty food store, and e-commerce platform, both locally and for export within Southeast Asia. Next, regarding scalability, our process is highly adaptable. The 10-day dry pickle method uses existing material and requires minimal equipment, making it suitable for small-scale procedure as well as industrial manufacture. The standardized process allows consistent quality, easy replication, and effective quality control. In terms of target user, our primary customers include health-conscious consumers seeking lower sodium alternative, food service providers using salted egg in cooked dish, retailers and online platforms offering premium or traditional food products. Our competitive advantage lies in three key areas. First, a healthier formulation with reduced sodium compared to conventional salted eggs. Second, consistent quality, achieved through an optimized pickling duration that delivers uniform taste and texture. Third, cultural authenticity, as the traditional flavor is preserved without artificial modification. Finally, this innovation also opened doors for value-added products such as salted egg powder, sauces, and snacks, further increasing market reach and revenue potential. In summary, Smart Salted Egg is not only scientifically proven, it is commercially viable, scalable, and ready for market adoption. We are proud that this project was supported under the Community Grant Scheme by University Malaysia Pahang Al Sultan Abdullah. To conclude, Smart Salted Egg proves that innovation does not always mean replacing tradition. Sometimes, innovation means understanding it better, refining it smarter, and making it healthier for the future. With one simple change, optimizing pickling duration, we protect health, preserve culture, and create commercial value. Smart Salted Egg, same tradition, smarter process, healthier future. Thank you.